Multi-language toolkit, embedding good student well-being practice into institutional processes and teaching and learning. The concept proposed by the World Health Organization in 2001 argued that mental health is not merely the absence of mental illness and is unanimously endorsed, while the equivalence between mental health and well-being provides a wide room for discussion. Well-being can be understood as a key aspect of mental health because mental health difficulties can negatively affect their well-being. In any given way, the conceptualization of well-being goes beyond the issues of mental health, encompassing the perception that life is going well. Well-being is linked to success at professional, personal, and interpersonal levels. Those individuals who possess good well-being exhibit greater productivity in the workplace, more effective learning, increased creativity, more prosocial behaviors, and positive relationships. Suter, Austin, and Gilmore also argued that well-being has remained a narrowly defined, if not underdefined, term in education. Therefore, they conducted an extensive multidisciplinary literature review and revealed well-being's multidimensionality as evidenced by the diversity of terms used to discuss and measure it. The following 7 domains of well-being were identified. Having, which relates to resources, tools, and opportunities, mostly external and gained either through students' efforts or the process of exchange. Being is distinguished through perception of self, and relating denotes experiencing a sense of place within the school's physical and socio-cultural context. This domain of well-being emphasizes that all students, regardless of need, ability, sexual orientation or cultural identity, worldview, background, or aims, should have access to all spaces, information, and activities. The other 2 domains, feeling and thinking, are seen as mutually enhancing and can be nurtured by giving considered attention to students' emotional expression and decision-making, and incorporating both affective and cognitive appraisals into learning process. Functioning and striving domains reflect active and purposeful engagement with and pursuit of necessary resources and/or opportunities. These 7 domains represent specific aspects of student well-being and, combined together, can guide the fortification of best practices in tertiary education. Students with good well-being will thrive in higher education. They are more likely to enjoy themselves, achieve academic success, and stay in higher education provider. Their well-being can be promoted by application of a positive psychology approach that allows the individual student to excel through an emphasis on personal strengths. According to Seldon and Martin, positive psychology principles can be applied in higher education via positive education, which is not the alternative to the traditional one. However, it may complement and support it, allowing students and staff to perform at their best, thus enabling to achieve the objectives of teaching more successfully. The main principles of positive education include proactivity rather than reactivity and focus on majority, if not all students, rather than the minority. Positive education emphasizes active engagement and control over situation rather than passive observation and reception of misfortune. Seeing students as human beings, not data, building human capacity instead of creating dependency, and focus on long-term rather than short-term perspective, they all are among key principles of positive education. The toolkit aims to address good student well-being practice as an institutional holistic set of practices focusing upon how strategic, administrative, and teaching aspects of higher education can work together to create better environments for student mental health and well-being. Its content is based on the concept of well-being described above, dedicating one or several chapters to each domain and building all the best practices around the student.